the ring there.
We got the professor of professional wrestling herself, All Elite Wrestling Zone, Serena Deeb, to compete right here against our own Ria Fawn Slasher. This is going to be one for the ages.
Did you hear that howl? I can hear it all the way down from here, and she's been just tearing up the scene out in Kelowna, where she's been wrestling recently. Ria Fawn Slasher, a VIPW original, making her way to the ring. I've got to keep my head on a swivel to see this.
One of the most intimidating entrances, frankly, that you're ever going to see in this industry. Ria Fawn Slasher making her way to the ring, and here she is, the queen of extreme.
But man, she's got her work cut out for her tonight. Someone who the whole wrestling world has been keeping their eyes on, this Ria Fawn Slasher, just coming off a quick loss to in Ring of Honor to Nyla Rose there in Vancouver just recently. She's looking to turn that L into a W tonight against Serena Deeb, let me tell you.
That's right, Ria, no stranger to the bright lights, to the big stage, but this could be one of the largest contests that she has faced yet in her already illustrious career.
The big bad wolf of BC Wrestling in the ring, ready to go. It's WrestleFest.
And you can hear the wolf pack out there with her. They're howling, they're loud, they're proud. This building is rocking, and we're ready for the arrival of the professor.
And you know what that music means. You see the video up on the screen there. This is someone who was just contending for the World Championship just a couple weeks ago. Making their way to the ring, Serena Deeb, the professor of pro wrestling.
That's right, we don't just go get talent from AEW for you here for WrestleFest. We went and got one of the top-ranked female competitors in this entire industry. The professor is here in Nanaimo, in the Frank Crane Arena, and these fans, they're ready for this big fight field to kick off.
I gotta admit, Mr. Summers, standing in this champion's aura, I can feel it. This is someone who's gonna come up with the victory tonight, I swear it.
Well, you know, this is one of the few times that I might say I agree with you. Serena Deeb has quite the resume, full of accolades. And now for her to be here, standing in the center of our ring at Vancouver Island Pro Wrestling's biggest show to date. I have chills. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing straight.
This is what we've all been building towards. Ria Fawn Slasher, the Professor Serena Deeb, one-on-one. This is WrestleFest.
Man, I wonder who was lucky enough to get a kiss blown to them by Serena Deeb.
That was me. It's a curving kiss. You don't know. It curves around and it comes over to here.
You're an idiot.
That's how it is. I talked to her earlier. She said she was going to do that. It's something we've got going. I'm just trying to. It's all cool. It's all cool. Now, let me tell you, though, we've got a big one tonight. Our senior referee here, Tim Chasen, this has got to be the biggest match of his storied referee career as well.
That's right, our senior referee, the man in charge between those ropes for one of the biggest contests that we have ever seen here on Vancouver Island, and we are underway.
This is Serena Deeb coming off a recent loss to Toni Storm for the World Championship. Looking to turn that victory into looking to turn that loss into a victory here tonight in front of these Nanaimo fans.
Collar elbow tie up here. Ria able to power Deeb into the corner.
Now it may come as a surprise to you, Ria Fawn Slasher debuting a few years before Serena Deeb, coming up with more experience here. Ria debuting in 2003, Serena Deeb debuting in 2005. Two of our most experienced competitors here on the WrestleFest card.
Absolutely. Ria, a member of the Cauliflower Alley Club there, getting that accolade handed to her in Las Vegas recently for being such a road warrior in the independent wrestling scene.
Look at Deeb go. Look at Serena Deeb go. Oh no, oh no. shoots her off into the ropes.
Oh, big shoulder block there.
Riea using that stature, using that size to her advantage.
The power of Von Slasher on display here early, and some respect being shown between these two great competitors. You love to see it.
Let me tell you, I've had the opportunity to see the Von Slasher compound. We had a car breakdown. I had to stay there. It was terrifying. But one thing I noticed was weights in the deadlift position. So many weights in the deadlift position for this Riea Von Slasher. This is an individual who has worked their core extensively.
Absolute powerhouse is Von Slasher, a phenom, no doubt. But right now, the Professor in control. Textbook stuff, but look at that. Look at the athleticism from Riea.
Oh, look at this. Look at this takedown by Riea Von Slasher on Serena Deeb. Pinfall!
Incredible
Pinfall.
pinning combination. No.
That was two, though. Two early in this contest here. And this may be a non-title match, but as far as the wrestling world is concerned, the implications of this match are just limitless. Riea Von Slasher could change her whole career with a win tonight.
You always want to come out victorious, of course, in any professional wrestling contest. You want that winner's share of the purse. But when it comes to WrestleFest, you are absolutely right, partner. Way larger implications here for both of these stars.
And look at Deeb go to work on the legs, on the feet. This is a wrestler who's trained by the great Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster of all people. Deeb is no one to slouch at, let me tell you.
That's right, the Professor for a reason. This is just classic textbook stuff here from Deeb.
Oh, look at that, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Serena Deeb becoming my favorite wrestler on tonight's card with this kind of stuff right here. Just insult to injury. You love to see it.
Perhaps I spoke a little too soon about the respect between these two great competitors. Frankly, Deeb.
Oh, Serena
no love
Deeb
lost here from the look of it.
Kick. Look at this.
Big time drop kick.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow. Look at this. Incredible submission hold here from Deeb, and she's just got that arm stretched right out. She could snap that arm out of the socket with the amount of force that she's putting on there.
Serena Deeb, a wrestler who has traveled all those miles and along that road has picked up so many maneuvers, so many counters to maneuvers. That's why they call her the Professor.
And right now, she is writing new pages in the textbook of professional wrestling. She is just inventing new holds.
Look at this, fireman's carry.
TKO!
No, it was something else. It was something else.
It was like she spun her for a TKO and then ended it as a stunner.
Absolutely.
It was a modified
619,
TKO.
250.
Oh, nailed the 619.
619, 250, 604, whatever you want to call it. Riea Von Slasher getting control of this one at WrestleFest.
Knife edge chop. You can hear that in the upper decks of this arena.
And fans at home, let me give you a little shot here. We are supposed to sit down during the matches and stand up during the introductions. We haven't sat down for this entire contest.
I can't. I'm too worked up right now. This is one of the most incredible moments of our lives. And Von Slasher now looking like she's in control. Senton to the back of Deeb.
Riea Von Slasher can win this thing. She can win this thing.
This could be all she wrote right here.
Two. Senior referee Tim Chasen calling it just two here.
Every person in this building thought that thing was over. They thought Riea Von Slasher was about to have her hand raised victorious here.
Riea Von Slasher in control of this one, using that strength I talked about earlier to her advantage.
Absolutely, just a crushing bear hug here. And she's got Deeb trapped up there in no man's land, nowhere near the ropes, no way to break this hold.
And that time in the thrash wrestling circuit has really brought a meanness to Riea Von Slasher's whole vibe here tonight.
That's right, like a sword fresh out of the furnace, newly galvanized steel. We're just seeing new aggression, new grit, new determination from Von Slasher.
Oh, look at this, body slam.
Big time body slam by Riea.
Rhea's in control.
Oh no, she went to the well too many times on that senton.
That's right.
Deeb with it scouted. The Professor had that one called all the way.
Ducks it.
Ducks the lariat.
Ducks another one.
Oh, and Deeb
Fifth one in a row.
That was the biggest clothesline I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. Oh! And I just got to correct you. That was the biggest clothesline you've ever seen in your life, baby.
I think you may be right. Oh, and it looked like Von Slasher wanted to get one of her own, but Deeb with a counter here. Oh!
And you see that new savvy from Slasher coming into effect, but Deeb has an answer for everything.
Out on the apron here.
Look at
is
this.
a dangerous place to be. No, no!
Oh, man.
A modified neck breaker and just bringing the spine of Von Slasher bouncing off of that steel cable.
Unbelievable offense from the Professor, Serena Deeb, here in this matchup. Oh, big twister.
Goodness gracious, she laid her
Pinfall,
out.
pinfall.
This could be
One,
all she
two,
wrote right here.
Oh, that was 3. No. What?
No, that was about as close
That's
to
2.
3 as
No,
you can
no,
get,
you're right.
partner.
Look at the look on
RC,
Serena
the
Deeb's
referee.
face.
Tim Chase on firmly in control of this action. Only a 2 count, and Deeb cannot believe it.
I can't believe it.
These fans can't believe it. But the Professor, a smile comes across her face here. She could be ready to seize this moment in front of all of these fans here at Frank Crane Arena.
She's going for it. She's going. No, look at. Man, that strength that I talked about earlier. That deadlift position I told you about earlier, man.
Absolutely. Every time you think Deeb has this thing under control, it's the power, the pure raw strength of Von Slasher that gets her back into this thing.
Ooh.
Big boots in the corner there from Deeb. Head full of steam. No, spear!
Big spear. Big pinfall.
This has got to be all she wrote right here. No! No!
Big spear. Ria Von Slasher could have come up with the biggest victory of her professional wrestling career here tonight at WrestleFest at the Frank Crane Arena. I'm beside myself. Look at this fireman's carry position.
Is she going to go for that modified TKO a second time, perhaps?
Deeb fights out. Deeb fights out.
Go behind by
Go
Deeb.
behind. Another go
Counters
behind.
back and forth.
Another
here.
go behind. Oh, and they're going back and forth.
Both competitors
Full
back
Nelson.
and forth.
Elbow into the ropes. Oh, belly to back suplex. Serena Deeb. You see how Serena Deeb barely had to lift her. Used all that momentum to her advantage.
That's right, and here from the hammerlock into the lariat.
This is it. 1, 2.
No! Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And you can see the frustration etched on Deeb's face. At this point, you've got to think the doubt starts to creep in. She's got to be thinking, what do I have to do here to put Von Slasher away? Going for that single leg crab.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Big foot, big kicks.
Rhea countering here, powering out. Again, the power of Von Slasher.
Von Slasher in the fireman's carry position. Look at this. Big roll away.
Oh, the rollover slam just crushed Deeb.
Look at this moonsault for the second round. No leg
drop.
Leg drop.
I think she caught all of it. This
She
could
did.
be
1,
it.
2, 3. Tim Jason, our senior referee, is just saying it's just 2, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to be here all night at this pace.
This is it. Look, the lights are going out on this thing.
The action is probably blown a breaker in this building from the pure electricity. I am beside myself.
Look at this, look at this.
Oh! Takes Von Slasher off the apron.
And now things have gone to the outside here in the darkness. Oh!
That's right, these two competitors, we're having technical difficulties here in the arena, but they do not care whatsoever. They are involved in the biggest fight of their entire lives.
Both of these wrestlers, both of these competitors not giving a single inch to the other one. Oh!
Oh, and they're just wrenching the leg of Von Slasher. She can rip it right out of that socket.
Look at the Deeb, look at Deeb. Oh! This could be it.
I think you're right. Serena Deeb now firmly in the driver's seat of this contest.
Oh, look at this, look at this.
I thought she was going to go for a pinfall here, but no. Oh, she's just smashing the knee of Von Slasher into that mat repeatedly.
It's this kind of unorthodox offense. This kind of stuff is tap out.
Oh
tap
my
out.
goodness! The Professor with a single leg grab has just gotten Ria Fawn Slasher to tap out.
Serena Deeb,
What?
the professor of pro wrestling, coming up with the big victory here at WrestleFest.
Serena Deeb truly earning the name of the professor. Just incredible technical mat ability, counter after counter, hold after hold, and coming out victorious here in Nanaimo on the biggest stage of them all at VIPW WrestleFest. Let's take another look at this incredible matchup.
Did you see Serena Deeb blow me a kiss there? Did you see her blow me a kiss?
That was clearly to a fan in the crowd on the other side of the arena, Adam.
She was blowing me a kiss. It curved. That kiss goes in the air and it flies around and it curves towards me.
I'm going to call that one wishful thinking. That's what I'm going to call that one. This all transpired.
Oh, big offense early on by Ria Fawn Slasher there.
That's right, early on, the power of Fawn Slasher. And it really looked like she had this contest well in hand here.
Yeah, using that size and strength to her advantage there, coming up with the advantage, really putting the fight onto Serena Deeb, Ria Fawn Slasher.
Oh, but Deeb there with what I thought was the largest lariat I've ever seen in my life.
Boom!
Followed up by the actual largest lariat I've ever seen in my life.
I think the whole ring shook on that one, baby.
I think the whole building shook. They blew the power in the place for a minute there with the action in this match. Oh, just rolling through into that neck breaker. Beautiful stuff.
That's right, and through it all, this Serena Deeb really kept her head about her and kept control of the matchup, using all sorts of offense, all sorts of maneuvers that we haven't seen before.
And we had so many close counts, so many near falls here. Fawn Slasher really nailed her with that leg drop here. I thought Ria had this thing put away. The whole building did.
Oh, and once the lights were out, that's when Serena Deeb used the confusion to her advantage and just took out Ria Fawn Slasher's leg.
And here
then
you
hit her.
see the result.
Did you
Ria
hear that?
tapping out.
But did you hear that music?